I actually wanted to wait with this video because all the characters hasn't gone out, but fuck it, now I'm gonna talk about it. So, okay, first up, hello brothers, Mr. Dragon, and now we're gonna talk about For Honor. Mostly, this is a special video, but we're gonna talk that I think is too many assassins. Basically, the whole For Honor class and everything, it's just too many assassins, alright? So, we're gonna go through, because I have so many things to say. Now, I think the easy is actually the most interesting. They're balanced out, they're bad at some levels, they're good at some levels, but they're pretty balanced. Though we get to the hybrids. Now, I don't know why hybrids exist. I thought hybrid was special and often long range, but clearly the Gladiator disproved that, because if you switch place with Gladiator and Valkyrie, you get the same fucking character, just a reskin. So it doesn't really matter. It actually doesn't really matter. So now we're gonna go through the hybrids and put them in groups. We're gonna put them. So okay, we start off with the hybrid Nobushi. Now, I always thought Nobushi was a pretty tricky one, because she's hard to use, but she's pretty, how do you say, many of her moves is pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do it, but it's pretty very hard to do it right. So that's one of the things. Also, what is even harder is that Nobushi's, if we look at her movesets, is that some of these combos are really easy, like this. Alright. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple stuff. But then we get down and it's getting harder. So if we would put her somewhere, I think Assassins would be the one. Now, I know it's pretty hard to put her in any category, but she's the bad example. Now we take the Valkyrie for example. Now I can just straight off say that she's Assassin, alright? She's an Assassin bitch, alright? She's Assassin. She matched so perfectly with the Gladiator that I think they're actually just the same character, just with some switch moves and some other skins. So, Valkyrie is definitely Assassin, no doubt. I always thought you couldn't put Valkyrie on Assassin just because she had long range moves. But of course, this Gladiator here, we're gonna talk a lot about the Gladiator. This proved that fact. Now if we go the Lawbringer, we put him, of course, in the heavy. Now, it's mostly because he's a lot of health, but he's also a counter-attacker and a disable. Which I think match pretty good with people like Warlord and Shikoki. It's matched pretty good, so he's heavy. Alright, now we get to the other, and this is where it gets interesting. Shinobi, fucking Assassin all the way. I don't care the range, he's Assassin, alright? I don't care what you say, he's a fucking Assassin. Now get to the Highlander, and I think the Highlander was a pretty tricky one. Has these switch elements, I can't really put him in good, but if I would, I would put him in the easy category. We call this easy category because I think it's sort of a split, like pretty easy to use. Though it's saying it's hard to do good with, but it's as attacks it's actually pretty easy, pretty short and pretty. So he's definitely going to the easy right away. Now the Centurion is, I'm gonna also say, though he's a little bit harder, if you actually learn one of the simplest combos in the game, what I call just kick, light attack, grab, punch, it's just that over and over again. It's pretty easy. Though how to fight moveset, you can do many things, but all these it's just mixed up intensively. You don't have to be that good to do well with him. That's why he plays it good with the easy category. So okay, let's recap. We have 2 easy, 1 heavy, and we actually have 3 assassin. 1, 2, 3. 2 easy and 1 heavy. Now do you see the problem I have with the assassin class? It's gonna be too many assassins. If this is follow up, it's gonna be 9 assassins, alright? I don't care what For Honor says. The Shinobi is definitely an assassin, and that is Valkyrie. If Gladiator is an assassin, then fuck you, Valkyrie is also. So do you see the problem with all these assassins? Also, the problem is the new tournament. Now I'm just gonna talk a little about the tournament. Now the tournament, I think, is actually a fair fight. I would fair it use maps with not a lot of cliffs, but either way, I think it's not that very balanced. I think, or no, not very balanced, but I think the heavies are just under you. I occasionally will meet up with a warlord, but I never meet a conqueror or Koki. It's because they are not that good. They are though actually dominating in Dominion, which I'm little, but I don't think they should just be left out to run. Now the easy is all here. Though one thing I have is the Highlander seems to be also a little out. I haven't seen many Lawbringers either. It's pretty much the assassin way to go. I have seen too many Peacekeepers, way too many Berserkers, actually some few Orochis here and there, too many Valkyries, and of course we're gonna talk about the big shit and all, the Centurion. The fucking Centurion is probably the most overused shit in these tournaments. It's just because it's easy to use. It's so easy, it's too good. Though they have lowered his stamina a bit, so it goes out faster. It doesn't matter, because he will always do that over and over again. If you don't miss any guard breaks or don't play a special hero, you're pretty much fucked. Alright? So now, sometimes some heroes can counter him. But it's pretty much, I think, the For Honor tournament is pretty much a rock, paper, scissors. It's pretty much that. If you choose the wrong hero, or really choose the wrong hero, you could get totally fucked. Like, I mean, you meet somebody, a Centurion, when you decided to be somebody else who can't get through the guard break. For example, the Berserker who can't break through a Conqueror's defense. It's just a rock, paper, scissors this whole tournament. I don't think it's really fair. It's a rock, paper, scissors, and it needs to stop, seriously. Also, I have seen a very lack of actually many of the new. I mean, it's probably because nobody wants to use new, it's take a long learning curve. But it's just like that. Now, I have not much to say. I just hope that somebody from Ubisoft actually seeing this. And it's kinda ironic, you know? It's kinda a little ironic. The people that I'm complaining making too many assassins in For Honor, it's the same people that makes Assassin's Creed. Okay, that's something I see. They're making a lot of assassins because they make a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Oh, now I get it. Well, then we're fucked because they will continue release assassins. They won't stop. The one's up. It's the same with the Assassin's Creed series. There's too many games in that series. And that shit. How many games can you make of Assassin's Creed, by the way? Now we're getting a little off topic, but how many games can you make of a person who basically assassinates people? Too many, all the games, but it's not gonna change that you choose a different time era. So please, don't make For Honor Assassin's Creed. That's gonna be a good one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share it with friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. And I mean it, do subscribe. Seriously.